Thank you, BISSELL, for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shelby Marybeth. I am back again with another whole house clean with me, another really long video that I know you guys love so much. So hopefully today I will get you up and moving and cleaning with me. Let's go. What have you guys been up to this summer? I feel like every week has just been so busy. For today's video, I really needed to clean up our entire house because we were going to have a 4th of July party, and I really needed to clean up before we hosted. So I just brought home a grocery order. I had everything out my counter still. I put away all the cold stuff quickly before starting to film today's video, but now I'm going to focus on putting away all of the pantry items. I was just in a mood to get everything done today, so I had my grocery pickup order, I made some fresh sourdough bread. I was just super motivated today, so hopefully some of this motivation rubs off on you. I do a lot of my cleaning while my kids are down for a nap, so around 11:30 I start their lunch. 12 o'clock they are in their rooms. Cecilia is 4, so she's hit or miss on whether or not she has a nap or if she just has a quiet time. Either way, she's in her room, and Owen is 2, so he definitely still needs a nap. And then I get a couple hours to myself, so usually if our house looks like this, I will start cleaning. It's just so much easier. I can get so much more done when I don't have my 2 little tornadoes right behind me. I also love cleaning, so when I have time to myself and I'm cleaning, this is like a form of self-care for me. I have everything basically where it belongs in the kitchen, so now I'm going to focus on all of our dirty dishes here. I have a dishwasher full of clean dishes though, so I'm going to put all of this away first. Typically I will run our dishwasher at the end of every single night, and then in the morning I will put everything away. I had already been pretty busy this morning with the grocery pickup order and just baking the bread and everything, so I did not get around to emptying this dishwasher, but that's okay. We are tackling it all right now. I just have a few things that I need to hand wash that are too big for the dishwasher, so I'm just cleaning the area where I'm going to be putting down this clean towel for my dishes to dry here. You guys know me, I can't leave dishes drying on the counter, so I'm just using a towel to dry everything off and then putting everything away. Time to wipe down all of our counters. So I like moving things, making sure I get underneath everything. Crumbs get in the most random areas, but it always feels so good to have a clean countertop. Our counters hide spills and crumbs so well, so there you are, a little spill there. I can't remember what it was, but I'm gonna be cleaning it up now, and if I hadn't showed you, it's pretty hard to tell it's even there. So if you guys are on the market for a style of countertop, I definitely recommend this one because it hides just being dirty really well. I am picking up our kitchen rug now so that I can deep clean our floors with the BISSELL CrossWave OmniForce. This is the best Prime Day deal on Amazon. It can vacuum and mop together or powerfully vacuum alone. As a mom with a limited amount of time on my hands, I love how much time this is going to save me. I don't have to vacuum an area first and then take out my mop anymore. I love that I can use it as just a vacuum, but I can also easily change it to the power mop mode, which does an incredible job of vacuuming and mopping up the inevitable muddy paws from our dog or shoes from our kids. Cleaning up any of our kids' messes at the table have also become a lot easier. To top it off, there's also a self-cleaning cycle, so all you have to do is push the button and it will refresh and restore the system after you're done using it. Definitely go check out the link in the description of this video for the Prime Day deal. This was the water just from our kitchen. So I love that it uses a minimal amount of water and it just sucks up all of that dirt, and it's so satisfying to see how much I'm picking up off of our floor. Our kitchen is set and ready for us to host for this 4th of July. Now I'm going to focus on our back porch and these windows. So I let my kids use dry erasers on the windows all the time. They have so much fun. It keeps them occupied for a long time. Here's a little lizard just hanging out here. Hi. I feel like you know you have a toddler when you just have the most random items just in the middle of your floor. So I'm picking all those things up, putting them away. I also had a bucket of kind of landscaping supplies from when I decorated my porch last week. So if you guys haven't seen that video, it's super fun. I decorated for the 4th of July and summer and did a ton of cleaning in that video as well. So I will make sure that's linked in the description if you guys have not seen it already. This cabinet is where we keep a lot of our hot tub supplies. It's also just a magnet for the most random clutter, so I'm finally taking the time to put everything on it away and really wiping down the top of it because it was absolutely covered in grime and dirt. We lose track of time, let up high, now we climb. really happy with how our porch is looking now. This is where a lot of our family likes to hang out and visit. And then our grill is on the other side of that screen door, so a lot of the grilling happens out there too. So now I'm going to be washing the windows. I just got a bucket full of water, a little bit of dish soap. I have my rag and my squeegee, and we are going to deep clean these windows. So I'm just starting by wiping down the windows. I'll start at the top, work my way down, and then use a squeegee. My other favorite way of cleaning windows, and I've shared it before, but I just have a spray bottle with half water, half vinegar. I will spray down the window and then just squeegee it off. When our windows are this covered in just dry erase markers and my kids like slobber and who knows what else, I will break out this washcloth and clean it this way. My kids are 4 and 2, so it's really hard to keep them from putting their fingers and everything all over the windows. So typically I give up. I let our windows just get fingerprints all over them. I know it's not going to last forever. They're not going to be kids forever. I can't go a full day without getting fingerprints all over our windows, but that is okay. I am really enjoying my kids being as little as they are, and I don't want them to grow up. But since we were having so many people coming over, I knew I really needed to get these cleaned. And man, since I'm not used to them being clean, I couldn't stop staring like through the windows because it was just so satisfying.
Dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe
Our sliding glass door is now sparkly clean, at least until my kids get up from their nap. And it is time to start tackling another room. So I'm in the laundry room. It's not too messy in here, so I don't have too much to put away, but I definitely need to start a couple loads of laundry.
Doesn't even make sense what I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
I still had a little bit of room left in the washer, so I'm just grabbing a few more towels that are dirty around the house so that I can fill up our washer machine. Here in Florida, it has been so hot, so one of our favorite things to do is actually go to the pool. So this bag was left here from the day before, and it was just full of all of our pool stuff that I hadn't really gotten around to putting away. Then I just have all the random things that like to accumulate all around our table here. So I'm gonna put everything back where it belongs. And I also had some decor boxes in the back corner that I needed to bring back to Owen's room. I'd shared that in last week's video when I put away the spring decor and took out the 4th of July. So I hadn't actually put those boxes away yet, and I'm gonna do that now.
I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna
always love when our dining room has been completely cleaned out. I don't really keep anything in there, but everything likes to accumulate on that table. But we will all be eating there as a family this 4th of July, so now it's all cleaned off for us to eat at. I'm cleaning up our living room now. I'm going to be focusing a lot on all the stuff that's accumulated on top of these bookcases. We recently took out our VHS player, so I'm putting back all these VHS tapes. It was just so fun to bring out that VHS player and show our kids. My husband also reorganized all of the wires for our TV. So we actually had a couple extra wires. So I'm putting in a new wire cover because wires drive me insane. So I have that area cleaned up and put back together. And now I can show you everything he did. So he actually labeled every single wire with our label maker and organized it so that they're easy to get to at the back of our TV console here. He even put in a surge protector, so this is just so satisfying to have organized now. I've made it to my kids' books. So these 3 shelves here on the bookcase, obviously if I keep anything here, my kids can get to it and it's just going to get messed up anyway. So 2 of the bottom shelves I've dedicated to their books. I also have a book rotation system, so I have books that are locked away in Cecilia's closet and then I'm able to rotate those out with the books here. So it just limits the amount of books we have out and it just keeps them more interested in them because it's more like having new books all the time. And then I've just been keeping a couple puzzles out on one of these shelves too. So it's like a mini library for them. I've made my way into our master bathroom now, so I'm starting by just collecting all of the dirty towels. From this angle, you can definitely see how dirty our mirror is, but I'm starting by just putting everything where it belongs in our bathroom. I like to start by putting everything away, and then I'll work my way from top to bottom. So I'll wash the mirrors, and then I'll wash the countertops and disinfect the sinks. I had a few empty bottles in our shower, so I'm switching those out now. I use absolutely every ounce I can. I will take off the top pump of like the conditioner or something and tilt it upside down until I get every last drop. That is something I've noticed with the pumps on any product, is there's always a bunch still left on the bottom, but I always make sure I get it all. I'm on the opposite end of our bathroom now. This is my husband's side, or his vanity. Just quickly put away everything on here so that I can wipe everything down now. So I'm starting with the mirrors. I have half water, half vinegar in my spray bottle. I'm going to use this on our mirrors, so I spray every square inch of it, and then I'll wipe it all down with a reusable cloth. If you ever use vinegar after using a regular glass cleaner, it feels a little different. So I will just warn you with that, but as soon as it dries, it is completely streak free and I love using it I love that it's natural and it doesn't leave any residues.
Remember those days we were young and had nothing to do.
When it comes to our counters, our faucet, and later our toilet, I always like using disinfecting wipes. Always try to take a peek at your directions for your disinfecting items. A lot of them require that this surface stays wet with the disinfecting product for a certain amount of time. So just always put that into consideration whenever you're trying to disinfect an area.
Felt the taste of your lipstick, even the print of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We ran on top of buildings, just like a scene from a movie, living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall, never trip and fall. We'd never trip and fall, trip and fall. Lying to our parents of our whereabouts and what we did.
Wiping down all those pesky beard hair clippings. It's hard to complain about my husband's beard hair on his counter area when the entire bathroom is basically covered in my own hair. I'm moving into our water closet now, so I always like wiping it down really quickly with just a little bit of toilet paper. It makes it so much easier to use the disinfecting wipes on the toilet without having to basically smear a whole bunch of dust everywhere, because once that dust is wet, it makes it super difficult for it to wipe off the toilet. I always like to deep clean our toilet, so I wipe down every square inch of it. The whole toilet area can be a big source of smells, so I try to avoid smells whenever I can because they bother me so much. So I will just wipe down the entire thing, and our toilet area always smells amazing.
Searching for something that ain't lost.
I'm going to be finishing up our bathroom here by taking out the trash and then picking up all of our bath mats so that I can throw them through the washer.
While wishing for something better.
I'm back in our laundry room so I can focus on cycling everything. So these are the towels I put in earlier, ready to be put in our dryer. And then I'm going to start a load of all the towels that I brought out of our master bathroom.
Do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't want to waste my time.
I take care of my kids in between filming, so I had gotten busy with them with something. So at this point, everything in the washer and dryer was done again. So I'm cycling everything out. I'll fold these towels here in a little bit on our table, but I'm keeping everything cycling in our washer and our dryer so I can get back on top of all of our laundry.
Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't want to waste my time. No.
If you've watched my videos in the past, you know I love folding my laundry at our dining room table. It makes it so much easier to organize everything and then bring it back where it belongs. I also have Owen and Cecilia that I'm usually watching as I'm folding laundry. So when I'm right here, it makes it super easy to keep an eye on them.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
I'm in a really good habit of folding things as soon as they are out of the dryer and then putting them away. So now that everything is folded, I'm going to put it back where it belongs. So those were just my cleaning towels. I have some beach towels here that I'm going to put away in Cecilia's bathroom. And then these are all of our kitchen towels. So earlier I brought all of these boxes into Owen's room. I had closed and locked his doors so that they couldn't play in here with these boxes, but I'm gonna take the time to put them all away now. Our Christmas tree is huge and it's in the way of a lot of my boxes. I've been trying to brainstorm a better location for our tree to live when it's not Christmas. Typically I'll have my husband move it so I can get to all of my holiday decor a lot easier, but for now I was able to just kind of work around it to get all of my boxes back in. Now I'm going to focus on actually cleaning Owen's room. I'm going to change his sheets, take out his diaper pail, the works. His room is really easy to knock out, so it always gives me a little boost of motivation because I'm able to just check off one more room on my to-do list. Moving on to Cecilia's room and her infamous stuffed animal pile. I've found the easiest way to clean it up is to just pretend like I didn't just spend 20 minutes putting all those stuffies back up in that hammock. I'm going to be going through a really good decluttering series again here on my channel. It's definitely in the back of my head. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to go about filming it this time. I'm guessing, or assuming I guess, that it won't take me as long as it did the first time because obviously this will be the second time around, so theoretically I shouldn't have as much to go through. But so if my filming sessions don't tend to be like as long or long enough for a good size video, I will either integrate them into my current schedule, or what I'm thinking is possibly just doing like a little mini series and just doing like a little mini video every single like Tuesday or something, and that'll be like the decluttering of a certain room, and then by the time I'm done with my whole house I'll put them all together into one video. But I'm definitely excited to get started on decluttering our house again. I feel like this is something, even after you've decluttered your entire house, like it's something you should do at least every 6 months to a year, and it's been a year, so I am really excited to get started on that project.
I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you.
I'm going to be cleaning Cecilia's mirror with a bottle of half water, half vinegar. She had cleaned, that's in quotation marks, cleaned her mirror with just a regular, like, super wet cloth like earlier in the day. So that is why it was covered in all those streaks and watermarks. So I'm just cleaning all of that off now.
It's enough for you if I'm giving you my love, giving you my love.
I love when her room is cleaned, Owen's room is clean. We're moving back into the laundry room to cycle the laundry again. I always feel like I get a good rhythm going. I'll clean one room, and by the time I'm done with that room, it's time to cycle the laundry, and then I'm able to go on to another room and then bounce back into the laundry room. But it always feels so good to knock out laundry when I can. So I'm folding another load of towels here. I feel like I always have towels. I also always have a huge pile of my kids' clothes. It's just inevitable. But this pile of towels are all the towels that came from our master bathroom. So a lot of them are actually bigger towels, so it doesn't really take me quite as long to fold them.
Morning has broken, our windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way.
Sometimes I only have enough time to cycle the laundry, so I just got finished with the towels, but now the bath mats are done in the dryer, so I'm going to throw those onto our bathroom floor before starting another load. I always look forward to the end of cleaning days though, especially when I clean our bath mats, because I take a shower and then I'm able to get right out of the shower onto a clean bath mat, and that is just one of the best feelings. I have made my way into our master bedroom now, so I've just had some clothes laying out on our bed that I needed to put away. Typically, I don't clean in here until my kids are either napping or hanging out with their dad, so at this point my husband had just gotten home from work, so I was able to really knock out our bedroom here. Our bedroom is like one of the least child-proof areas of our home. Typically, I leave the door to our bedroom locked throughout the day so my kids can't get in here. The rest of our house, though, is like completely baby-proofed top to bottom. It's the only way I've been able to keep my sanity and my kids out of trouble.
For it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again.
Now that I have all of my clothes put away, I'm going to tidy up the rest of our bedroom here. It's not really too messy or anything in here, but I like to stay on top of it. That way it does not ever get out of control.
Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. I just wanna let you know.
I have really been enjoying my little reading nook here. I brought you guys along with me as I put it together in some of my past videos. I had a desk here before and I sold that along with the chair and everything, and basically whatever money I made with the desk is what I used towards making my little reading nook there. So it worked out perfectly and I've just been enjoying it so much. I'm pulling off the sheets on our bed now. I wanted to throw these through the wash. My favorite part of cleaning days is clean sheets. And I share this just about every single time I wash my sheets. So I know a lot of you guys already know, but I love to just cycle it through the wash and put my sheets right back on the bed. So I'm not sitting there and folding anything. It saves so much time, and I am a huge fan of saving time whenever I can.
Texting me, where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign.
I feel incredibly lucky that we have a room that is completely dedicated to my kids' toys. So this is Owen and Cecilia's playroom. We are so lucky to have grandparents that completely spoil them as well. A lot of these toys are like thrift finds or second-hand finds, so they just start to accumulate in here. And I've gotten to the point now that it is too over the top. I need to go through everything in here and declutter. It's definitely going to be part of my declutter series that I will be starting up again very shortly. So in my last decluttering series, I went through all of their toys, and I also made it into a like toy rotation system. So I have cabinets here in their playroom that are locked that they cannot get into. So I just needed to take a lot of these toys and put them in that cabinet because we had way too many out. But I also really need to declutter them and get rid of any that they don't play with anymore so that other kids that do want to play with them can have them. So generally when I'm cleaning in here, I'll focus on little areas at a time. It makes it so much more manageable. I'll usually kind of toss over whatever goes into another area. So instead of running back and forth in the playroom, once I get to a certain area, that's when I will kind of sort things or stack things or put things where they belong. Probably ironic now, but as a kid, I used to love cleaning my room by shoving everything underneath my bed, and now it's like my biggest pet peeve. I always have to move tables and beds and things over now to make sure there aren't any toys underneath them, so they're nice and clean. Typically, I keep all of the figurines inside this 13x13 basket inside one of the locked closets, and then I only have a few figurines out at a time because this is what happens. It's just inevitable. Somebody dumps the entire bin and they end up spread all around the floor, and then it just looks incredibly cluttered in here, and then nobody even wants to play in here. So this is one of the bins full of toys that I am definitely keeping back inside our toy rotation closet. The state of this playroom definitely is embarrassing, and I see what a problem it is. I am definitely ready to declutter and donate a lot of these toys. these blocks are fun and all, and you would think that they would keep kids occupied for a long time. Typically, they were just a mess around the playroom and they take up a ton of space. So I had actually told my husband about how I was thinking about getting rid of them. He completely agreed, and while I was gone at the store or something, he actually took the time to disassemble all of them so that we could easily donate them. So these blocks are officially gone. So here we are in a much more manageable playroom for now, and my kids will actually play in here now so I can get more done. So the last thing I'm doing here is actually just putting our sheets onto our bed so that I have some clean sheets to sleep in. After all the cleaning that I did today, it's gonna feel amazing to take a shower and then hop right into a clean bed.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along.
If you made it this far in today's video, definitely leave a comment. Let me know you're watching. I read and reply to every single comment on my videos whenever I can. If I gave you some motivation, I hope you consider hitting that thumbs up for me. Those little clicks, that little thumbs up button, is just the biggest way to tell someone on YouTube thank you for making this video. I make a new video every single Sunday at 10 a.m. EST, so definitely make sure you are subscribed and you hit that bell so you don't miss any. And if you're still in search of some cleaning motivation right now, I have at least over 100 other videos on my channel for you to check out. And I will link last week's video right here, just in case you missed it. It was a whole house cleaning and decorating for summer and the 4th of July. It was so much fun. And I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye!